I, 19M, second-year college student, commuter kid, juggling classes and a part-time job, walked into my first day of the semester expecting nothing memorable. I wasn't trying to reinvent myself, wasn't chasing a relationship, wasn't even sure I liked college that much. I showed up, sat where I always did, and planned to leave quietly. She sat a few rows ahead of me. Oversized hoodie, notebook already open, correcting the professor when he messed up her name. Calm about it. Not loud, not awkward. That stuck. We didn't talk that day. Or the next. College friendships usually don't start dramatically. They sneak up on you. Our first real interaction happened outside the library when I dropped my notebook and papers went everywhere. She helped me pick them up and casually said I should probably staple them. I said she was probably right. That was it. No sparks. Just normal. After that, we started sitting together in class, then walking the same direction after lectures, then studying together before exams. The usual progression. She laughed at my dumb comments. I liked that she wasn't trying to impress anyone. She didn't overshare. I didn't either. Weeks passed, and we became those two. People assumed we were dating. Group projects paired us automatically. When someone asked directly, she answered quickly, "No, just friends." I told myself that was fine. It wasn't. Somewhere between late-night study sessions and shared bus rides, I caught feelings. I didn't plan to. It just happened. Comfort turns into attachment before you realize what's going on. She once told me, half joking, "You're too nice." People take advantage of that. I laughed. I shouldn't have. The day I decided to tell her how I felt wasn't romantic. It was raining. Campus was quiet. We were sitting outside the student center sharing fries because the cafeteria was closing. She mentioned possibly transferring colleges. I panicked internally and said it. "I think I like you. More than a friend." She went quiet. Not shocked. Not angry. Just thinking. She said, "I care about you. I really do. I just need time." Time felt reasonable. Mature. I agreed. I told myself waiting was the right thing. What I didn't know was that while I was waiting, other people were moving pieces around me. Over the next few weeks, things subtly changed. She texted less, canceled plans last minute, said she was busy. I didn't push. I didn't want to be that guy. Meanwhile, there was always someone else around her now. A guy from her friend group. Loud. Confident. The kind of guy who takes up space without asking. At first, I assumed I was imagining things. Then I started hearing things. People asking me if we were still a thing. People casually mentioning they'd seen her with him. When I asked her directly, she said I was overthinking, that nothing was going on. That hurt more than if she just told me the truth. Then came the entitlement. Her friend group started treating me like an obstacle instead of a person. They'd exclude me from group plans I used to be part of. Make jokes about me being too emotional. One of them straight up told me I should back off because I was making things awkward for her. I reminded them that I hadn't done anything except be honest. They didn't care. The guy finally confronted me himself, told me she was confused and I needed to stop pressuring her. Said I was being selfish for wanting clarity. The irony wasn't lost on me. The truth came out accidentally. I saw messages on her phone when she asked me to help her with an assignment. Nothing explicit, just enough. Late night texts, inside jokes, plans she'd told me she was too busy for. When I asked her about it, she didn't deny it. She just said, "I didn't mean for it to happen this way." That sentence did something to me. I told her I needed space. Real space. I stopped texting. Stopped showing up. focused on work and classes. That should have been the end. It wasn't. Suddenly, I was the villain. She told people I led her on, that I couldn't handle rejection, that I was unstable. Her friends backed her without question. One of them filed a complaint with the college, claiming I was harassing her. That was the moment I stopped being passive. I requested a copy of the complaint, documented everything. Texts, dates, witnesses. I didn't respond emotionally. I responded carefully. The college conducted an investigation. I provided proof. Messages showing I respected boundaries. Messages showing she initiated contact after I'd pulled away. Statements from classmates who'd seen how things actually unfolded. The complaint was dismissed. But I didn't stop there. I filed my own report for false allegations. Not out of spite, out of necessity, because lies have consequences. Around the same time, the guy she chose started showing his real side. Controlling, jealous, reading her messages, picking fights. The same friends who pushed me out started realizing they'd backed the wrong person. She reached out to me again, apologized, said she didn't realize how bad things had gotten, asked if we could talk. I said no, not dramatically, just clearly. She cried, told me she missed what we had, told me I was the only one who ever treated her right. That part hurt, but it didn't change my answer. The college issued a formal warning against her for filing a false complaint. Her friend group fractured. The guy distanced himself once things weren't convenient anymore. I didn't celebrate. I just felt calm. We crossed paths occasionally after that. Awkward nods. Nothing more. I focused on my life, my work, my goals. Looking back, the hardest part wasn't the rejection. It was realizing how easily people justify hurting someone if it benefits them. I learned that being patient doesn't mean being silent. That kindness doesn't mean tolerating disrespect. And that walking away can be the strongest form of closure. If you stuck through this like you stuck through your own messy situations, maybe subscribe and hang around. I promise the next story has fewer fries and fewer red flags, but probably just as many lessons.